I despise this series. I absolutely hate this series because they compensate for a lack of innovation and a lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Fun, by making it as just fucking difficult as possible. If I want to be frustrated and angry, I'll try dating. I'll try paying my taxes. I'll do a bunch of other things.
So, number 5, Mr. Gertz. Number 5 is your worst.
Yeah.
And that is...
I'm responsible for this. Alfred is paying for the things my family has done.
Batman.
Tell me where Alfred Pennyworth is.
Where he is doesn't matter. He'll be dead soon. A lesson needs to be taught. This forsaken city.
The man was just having coffee.
Gotham's a house on fire, and I'm not gonna burn it. If you were smart, you'd get out of here too. This town hates you. Hates your entire family.
Arthur! Listen to me! Freedom is yours! The only one standing in your way is Batman.
So, yes, people, we got number 5, which is... Gertz, go for it.
Batman Telltale, specifically Episode 5, City of Light. The story-wise... I actually kind of like the resolution this takes. I like how this story how it ends. The reason I put it at number 5, though, is because this is a glitchy fucking mess.
Okay, I will not deny that.
Yeah. And we were playing this live on the show. You guys can watch it. This thing freaked the fuck out. It froze on us. We had invisible men popping up out of nowhere. Batman's cape turned into, I don't know what the hell you'd call it, porcupine spikes, to the point where it's obscuring the QTE prompt. So it affected our ability to play the game.
Yeah.
So this thing, frankly, shouldn't have been released in the state it was in. You're going to release a half-assed, half-polished product? Fuck you. You get the 5 spot. And I heard you told me that they
Released a patch?
They released a patch. Yeah, to fix it. Too little, too late, motherfuckers. Step up your QA game. Number 5.
God damn, Gertz. All right, so we're starting off on a great note. Well, Gertz, we'll go ahead and get through this. We just got your number 5, Batman City of Light, episode 5. And now at number 4, Mr. Gertz has...
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. Number 4.
It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades.
And now, Gertz, I can't protect you because I'm.
I know there's gonna be people angry.
Oh yeah, so people, this is not these views are not reflected by Corey Goodwin and DoubleToasted.com or the High Score. All these views belong to this man over here.
Damn right.
So number 4, Gertz, you got.
I despise this series. I absolutely hate this series because they compensate for a lack of innovation and a lack of what's the word I'm looking for? Fun, by making it as just fucking difficult as possible. If I want to be frustrated and angry, I'll try dating. I'll try paying my taxes. I'll do a bunch of other things. I play games for escapism and fun, and I've played and beaten difficult games, but those games felt fair. Games like Alien Hominid, games like even Contra, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Those are games where the difficulty feels legitimate. The mechanics feel well-defined, well-made. Here you're battling a camera, muddy controls, and they've just refused to improve on the flaws that this series has had since its inception. Namely, the camera and the controls. The controls like garbage. The camera is a fucking mess. I hate this game so fucking much, and I don't give a shit if you like it. You can talk about how much you like it on your own time.
All right. Again, number 4. Number 4, Dark Souls. Mr. Gertz is not a fan of this series at all, and I haven't looked at the chat since we announced this. And damn, then even people are saying this. Gert's high on that Gatorade. Can't say I blame him. If you're frustrated and angry, I tried dating. You're getting quoted. Gertz hates games he sucks at. The gaming sodium is real. Gertz has bad taste. People bad. It's opinions, like I said. So this is his opinion. In his opinion, Dark Souls is one of the worst games of this year for him.
It was one of the worst ones I played.
There you go. One of the worst games you played this year for you. So that's fair. Now, Gertz, number three. I don't even remember what I put for you. Whatever is here, we'll find out. So for Mr. Gertz's number three, we have...
Who's that in the window?
It's a damn kid. Get her.
Dogen sends his best. Enjoy your freedom.
Faith Connors. Wherever I turn, there you are. The only language you and your kind speaks is destruction. Good to have you back, girl.
Got rats with wings on your arms.
I heard some runner got out of juvie today. What are you gonna do next?
I'm gonna run.
I'm gonna send a clear message to Kruger.
And you'll have to shoot me too.
Yeah, that stuff. So people, if you couldn't tell if you're not watching right now, number three, Mr. Gertz, you have...
Oh, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. More accurately called Mirror's Edge Melatonin, because this shit is boring as fuck. This shit is so boring. Like, it's not particularly poorly made or anything like that. It's just really, really uninspired and bland. And it was probably the most difficult time I've ever had on this show, actually, when we played it.
Okay.
Because there was so little to talk about. It's like a saltine cracker of a video game. What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know, man.
Like, it's like, again, it's not frustrating or anything like that. But you took something that could be pretty cool, like the idea of doing a first-person platformer. That should be really exhilarating, because
Right.
that is a pretty unique perspective to have with this kind of gameplay. And the fact that they made it so boring is an achievement. And I really can't put my finger on what makes it boring. The combat's really bad, and the game design, I guess the visuals, everything's just bright white, and there's no variety at all.
Yeah, I could see that. And the characters are very bland.
Yeah, if you are trying to get into the story, good luck with this shit. You're gonna have a hard time with it.
There you go. Mirror's Edge Catalyst, number three for Gertz. Worst. Number two, people, for Mr. G over here, we have... Now, people, if you couldn't tell through all that amazing electric guitar that was happening in there, this is a very Japanese game. And number two on Gert's worst list, he has...
Street Fighter V. Now, this is following one of the best entries in Street Fighter. I think Street Fighter 4 is an amazing game. The reason why this is the number two spot is because there isn't shit in this game. There are no modes in this at all. They sold you, I think, one or two modes in this. If I recall correctly, this didn't even have an arcade mode at launch, really. It just had, you could play online, and that was about it. So it really just... It says a lot about a company that they're willing to do that to the people that made them a success, namely the customers, the people that bought them this game. And it frankly pisses me off, especially following following Street Fighter 4, where they did so much with it. So if I could see this one annoying people too that it's in the number 2 spot. But I think you really ought to demand more from the people you buy your games.
Yeah, and considering this was a full price $60 game.
And Street Fighter is a massive franchise, and this is what you do to it. This is how you reward people that have stuck with your series for this long, where some of the best fighting games ever made belong in this series, and you release this shit.
Capcom don't care about us. I mean,
They really don't.
They made the Street Fighter movie, so they're like, they're like, whatever. We don't give a shit about our fans.
Yeah. So I mean, if you want to sell like this, if this game was $20, then it'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But just the sheer lack of content and lack of things to do, and they haven't really given this game a whole lot of support, to my knowledge, either.
They add stuff. They've been adding stuff for a while, but again, it's kind of a too little, too late situation.
Right. Exactly.
So yeah, I understand why this is your number 2. I would not be mad at this at all. I'm not, but again, the world is out there, and the world always has something to be mad about. Hey, it's a clear day. Oh, but the sun gives you cancer. Don't be a dick. Don't do that. So people, that was Gertz's number 2, and for number 1, Gertz, I don't know if this is a surprise to anybody that has watched this show from its inception or since when we played this game probably 6 months ago. Number 1 on that amazing console that we all love, right there.
Star Fox, do you read me? We're under attack from Andross's army. An enemy fleet is approaching.
Understood. Guess we'll have to save the sightseeing for another time.
It's as bad as it looks, Star Fox. We need your help.
Come on, let's give our boys some support. All right, boys, let's rock and roll.
We're taking the coast back. Keep up if you can. We'll take it. Thanks, Star Fox.
You look like you're having such a good time watching this, Gertz. I don't want to interrupt you. I mean, you look like you're having a blast.
I wish they also showed the person playing the game as they were holding that fucking abomination of a controller as they're trying to move it around and do God knows what with it. Because I love Star Fox 64. It's my favorite N64 game. And I've been looking forward to a really good Star Fox game for a long time. We've been cock-teased constantly with this series every time we hear they're announcing a new Star Fox game. And they find a way, miraculously, to fuck it up, even though they have a pretty good formula in place, a good template they could build this off of. And I remember thinking, this is going to be the one. This is going to be the one where they finally get it right. Until they released that news story about how the game would control this shit right here, this fucking garbage right here. They're going to crowbar their mistake of design into this game and force us to use it. And not only that, it's a remake. It's a remake of Star Fox 64. So it doesn't even have the... That's the word I'm looking for. It doesn't even have the defense that this is something truly new. You took something that was really cool and something that we really liked and actively took away from it and replaced what you took away with a big steaming turd.
God damn. That's how you feel about Star Fox?
Yeah, right. And I think the name Star Fox Zero is rather apropos, honestly.
Fair enough. I don't know what that word means, but fair enough. No, I'm playing. But okay, fine. So for Gertz, your number 1 is Star Fox Zero.
Worst game I played this year in 2016, hands down, was Star Fox Zero. The other games actually look pretty good in comparison. Like the gap is pretty wide between everything else in Star Fox Zero.
Okay, that's fair. So Star Fox Zero is Gertz's number 1. Again, I think that's I won't be mad at him for making that assessment because I think that's very, very close to a fair one. I won't get mad at it at all. So now, like I said, we're gonna go worst, then best. So now it's my turn to show the worst that I've seen in this past year, and up first, this is not a game that we played on the show. This is a game I played on my own time just to see if it was worth playing on the show. And you guys are so lucky that I'm your guinea pig, your test monkey, whatever the fuck you want to call me, because when I played this shit, people, I wanted to scream.
Attention. Attention, everyone. This is an important announcement. It happened again. The Ghostbusters are back in a brand new video game. And it's 7th season on Ghouls. These new recruits aren't messing around. They're working together to catch ghosts all over the city and upgrading their gear to be even more powerful. Here's your homework. Don't get busted.
That available now should say piece of shit. It should not say available now. That game, people, it had potential. Okay, no, it didn't. Why am I lying? They tried something. I dig it. They tried to make a Ghostbusters game, which is a game about, which is a series about four people coming together on a team, and outside of the people that are their secretaries and whoever else is hanging out in the firehouse, coming together and busting ghosts. So they're like, you know what? We've seen games where it's multiple people coming together and eradicating a threat to the city or whatever's happening. Gauntlet is basically the main thing they tried to copy here, where you have 4 characters that just come in and your main objective is to work together, kill all the ghosts or capture them. And for a movie tie-in, this was bad. And I'm saying it as a movie tie-in. There's been other movie tie-ins that, they may not be the greatest of games, but you found something that was redeemable about it. Enter the Matrix, Path of Neo, those 2 Matrix games. Even things like the Spider-Man games. GoldenEye. Yeah, well, I'm not. No. If I would compare this to GoldenEye, this would be number 1 for me. But yeah, it's a movie tie-in. But the thing is, the tie-in doesn't make much sense because you're not playing as Kristen Wiig, Melissa McCarthy, what's her name, Jones?
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones, and God damn it, what's the last chick?
Kristen Wiig?
No, the other girl. God damn it, whatever.
You said Kate McKinnon?
Kate McKinnon, that's what I missed.
Okay.
So Kate McKinnon. So you're not playing as them, you're playing as these dudes and these chicks. That's basically it. And
generic looking people.
Yeah, just generic people, and then they threw in a black person in for consideration. But yeah, that's it. So with Ghostbusters, that's definitely my 5th worst game of the year. Avoided at all costs. It is a headache on disc form. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and jump into this next one because I already feel myself getting worked up. So here you go, number 4 on my worst list.
Hey, you, looking at the screen. Let me ask you a question. Do you like awesome things that are awesome? Then you gotta play this game, dude. It's friggin' cool and crazy addictive, like popping bubble wrap addictive. Check this out. See, that's your dash move. There's a short dash, a long dash, jump dash, spiral, slide. There's probably a dash that makes you breakfast. I don't know.
Great idea. Wait, what?
Point is, you're dashing around like a friggin' moon man, and I love it. Oh, and look at this. There's all these combo moves you can do. Then you can do combos on combos to rack up your score. And I know you like that combo on combo action. But I saved the best for last. Absorption boost.
People, don't believe the hype. This trailer makes this game look so much fun and just like a blast. But the moment you turn it on, you're like, wait, I've been deceived. I've been bamboozled. I've been hoodwinked. I threw a lot of Malcolm X words out there. But it needed it for this because this game, which was a Kickstarter-funded game, I think one of the highest Kickstarter-funded games at the time, Mighty Number 9, if you're listening on SoundCloud right now, which is basically a tribute to Mega Man, which is what it was promised to us for multiple years, saying this game would be fun, this game would be quick, this game would be just a blast to play, and look, you're basically Mega Man. And it comes out, and it's full of glitches, the controls are abysmal, and there are some graphics that are legit not even rendered out all the way. Like it feels like somebody was rendering it on like a MacBook from 1993.
Yeah.
Like it's bad. It's so bad, and it's a mess. It's such a mess of a game. And the funny thing is, I wasn't even gonna play this. I didn't play this until the beginning of this month. I was like, you know what? To be fair, I need to go out and check everything out and make sure, I'm giving it a fair shot. And, there are some things that I miss. This shit here, fuck this game. Fuck this game so hard. Mighty Number 9, you stole money from people.
Yeah.
You are a shitty Mega Man ripoff, and I feel like that man that took that money should be put up on trial. And I'm not a fan of the death penalty, but torture should be brought back for this dude. Fuck him, because you screwed your fans over and you screwed yourself over. And I hope you don't ever get anything else funded for you ever again. Now, number 3.
I once knew a young
Oh,
woman.
2. My bad. Wait, did I skip one?
I think you skipped one, man.
Whoops. I skipped one. My bad, people. So, shit, my bad. Here we go. So, now, number 3, and you know what's, and I just labeled it number 2 on accident. My bad, people. So, this was supposed to be number 3, but I got very lazy in editing today. I just stole Gertz's again. So, people, yes, it is, again, that electric guitar is back from the Japan. All right, you've had your time. Yeah. So anyway, basically, and I'll get through this quick because Gertz already had it on his list. This game, you stole money from us. This game should not have cost as much as it did. I literally, when I opened this game and put it into the PlayStation, I was like, I feel like there's nothing here. There are a few things here. There's this mode, and that mode, but that's it. And I know over time you're releasing characters, and you can earn them through battle play and all this other shit. But like, it got to the point where I don't want to play your game anymore because you released it unfinished. Yeah. This game was not done when it came out, and Capcom knows this, and I don't know what the fuck else they were spending their time on because fucking Dead Rising 4 ain't the greatest thing that's come out in the past 6 years. And like, you had plenty of time to work on Street Fighter. Street Fighter 4 came out in what, 2009 or 8?
Yeah, when I was an undergrad.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So you guys had multiple years, and you release this piece of shit. You I don't know what you were thinking. Capcom should be punished. How dare you? I hope your kids never learn how to read. So up next, number 2. Yeah, fuck they kids. I don't give a fuck about their kids. Now, number 3, people. Oh, sorry, number 2. Mm-hmm. See, I'm fucking my numbers up again. Now, number 2.
I once knew a young woman who would defy anyone and anything in order to do what she felt was right. You're clearly not her. You're broken.
Anything having to do with Gabriel Kruger, we need to stay miles away from.
Look, I thought that this would be a
No, you didn't think, Faith. You never do.
Don't get lost.
Don't get lost.
They're watching you.
They're watching you. Just in case you want to hear that one more time.
Don't get lost.
This game here, this game is the definition, and I'll put it on this. It is the video game equivalent to Yoga Hosers. This game, oh yeah, because Yoga Hosers did something to me. I made it sound like it touched me in a bad place. Yoga Hosers did something to me when I was playing it, and watching it, and not again when I watched it the second time because I like when other people are miserable with me.
Hi.
I was here it is.
Hi.
When we were watching it for the second time. And even the first time, I didn't know what it was until the second time. I just felt like my energy just drained. Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I just let out a laugh. And I think it was like a psychotic laugh. And they're like, what are you laughing at? I was like, I just felt the fun get sucked out of my body. Like, literally, I felt the fun enjoyment of life. Like, I wanted to die.
That was like a direct quote, too.
Yeah.
That's how exactly it happened.
Yeah, like, I'm not being hyperbolic or exaggerating anything here. I was like, I literally feel the fun being sucked out of my body. This game managed to do that, and I was a massive fan of the first Mirror's Edge game. I thought they were doing something cool. I thought, all right, first person parkour. The game wasn't perfect when it came out, but they were delving into fun territory, and they had the potential after 10 years to come out with a decent game that was fun, and somehow they went the exact opposite. They made the game more focused on shooting and killing people than just being out of the way and doing parkour. Yeah, they did the open world aspect of it, but it just feels muddled. It's easy. It's very easy to get lost, even with all the things that guide you. Hey, go this way. Hey, go that way. It's a mess of a game, and DICE and EA should be ashamed of themselves for releasing this shit. Just, I don't understand. And it looks so beautiful. That's the shit that kills me. It looks good, and it's a piece of shit. I don't recommend anybody play this, even if you were a fan of the first one.
One thing I forgot to mention the voice acting is some of the worst ever that I've heard in a game.
Oh yeah, it's rough, people. It is really rough. And now my number one game again. Don't be surprised.
Star Fox, do you read me? Attack from Andros' army. We need your help immediately. We'll take the job. Andros won't be getting his way this time. Landmaster deployed. Stay sharp, Fox. All units, stay low.
Now, is that any way to greet a lady?
That's as far as you go, Star Fox.
That should be as far as you go, Star Fox, you son of a bitch. People, I thoroughly enjoy Star Fox, and like Gert said over here, Star Fox 64, probably one of the best games on the Nintendo 64. I would put it behind Mario Kart personally, but that's me. But with Star Fox, it was that great game where, hey, the 64 had 4 ports on it. You bring your friends over, tell them bring your fucking controllers. We about to fuck shit up tonight. And you go against each other. You shoot each other out the air, or you just sit, maybe watch one person play through the story, and hopefully pray to God that Slippy died in a fiery plane crash. But no, they went ahead and remade Star Fox 64 for the Nintendo Wii, the Wii U, and they added some stuff, but everything they added just made the game more difficult to enjoy. They added that god-awful that you saw when Gertz did his top 5 worst, that shitty control aspect thing that makes no sense. I can't watch 2 things at one time. It's physically impossible. I can't. I'm not Shaq. I can't do that. But the thing is, this game is one of the games, and Gertz, you didn't really say it in your review. It feels like it's legit fighting you.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't want you. It's DJ Khaled said they don't want you to win. They don't want you to succeed.
Yeah.
Star Fox don't want you to win. Nintendo does not want you to succeed with this game. It is a mess. They should. Nintendo, we just got done giving y'all praise, and when you remade Star Fox 64 and put it on the 3DS, it looked great. It was a fun game and it played well, and you can use Wi-Fi with it and play with your friends elsewhere. But with this shit, they dropped the ball something vicious. I don't know what they were thinking. They did a good job of hiding what it was when they were first promoting this at E3 and all that other fun jazz. But once this game came out, it was DOA. It should not have been released at all, and Nintendo should legit be ashamed of themselves for remaking a game within 4 years of itself.
Yeah.
Nintendo, what the fuck? You're fucking up. Star Fox Zero is definitely my number 1 worst game of this year. Now, on the happier things, Vanessa Williams is out there somewhere. She's like, oh, I hear it. The best for last is coming up.
Hey, everyone. We hope you liked the show. If you did, give us a like, leave a comment below, and subscribe to Double Toasted on YouTube. You can also find us on twitch.tv, The High Score DT, all one word. Mr. Goodwin?
Or you can go over to doubletoasted.com and check out our full videos there. Or also go over to SoundCloud, link in the description. Or you can just sit here and watch us all day because we're going to stare for like the next 3 minutes.
Ready, go.
You should have paused it earlier. Then it would have been 3 minutes. You messed this up.
What?